Good morning. It's day number 102. Can you believe that? We're in the triple digits. Wow. Today is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be sunny, and the sun's already out. And it is going to be a high of 78, so about 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. Hooray! Oh goodness, I had a hard night last night. Sleep evaded me for a good portion of it. That hasn't happened like that in a while on this trip. So that was a little disappointing. But that's okay. Just a little tired today is all. Today I'm only doing 18.4 miles. So a little bit shorter of a day than yesterday. And apologize again for not doing a closeout video last night. I was just so tired. I didn't even edit my video last night, so I'll have 2 to do tonight. But I should get to camp early enough that it shouldn't be a problem. And so I was talking to this girl yesterday, and she saw a moose. She saw a moose yesterday. I'm like, no way. Right where I'd gotten dropped off, that road crossing, she said it was only like a quarter of a mile north from there. And she saw it going through the trees. That is so cool. And I asked her, I was curious. I said, have you seen any rattlesnakes on this trip? She saw 3 in Pennsylvania. I think my opportunity of seeing rattlesnakes is pretty much gone. I think I'm a little too far north now, and the temps are a lot lower than they were. And so I think that's a missed opportunity, unfortunately. But now we're finally getting the moose territory. I swear to God, if I don't see a moose on this trip, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, yeah. But, so that was my night, and today we are climbing Stratton Mountain. I am looking so forward to that. The views up there should be beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited that I'm in Vermont now. I mean, the other states were beautiful, but, you know, the further north you get, the more rugged it gets, and the prettier the views are. So, it's going to be another great day. Getting closer to the base of climbing Stratton Mountain, and that is almost an 1,800 foot climb. That's going to be a tough one. I think I'm going to take off my jacket before I start climbing, because even though I'm a little chilly right now, even with my jacket on, I have a feeling I'm going to be working up a sweat. So might as well take it off before I even start, because then I'll have to stop partway up and take it off then. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys too. So this morning, you know, I've been up since pretty much 3 o'clock, but I heard people rustling around before 5 a.m. And I was like, ooh, people are up. Somebody's gonna get out before me. So I refuse to move before 5. So 5 o'clock, I start playing on my phone. Then I'm listening. I could hear somebody breaking down their tent and everything. I'm like, yes. And then, so I take my sweet time packing up. By the time I finally get out of my tent, there are 3 people who are already up and about. And one of them even had his backpack on. I said, yes, he's about to leave. So then I start breaking my stuff down. And look, he doesn't have his backpack on anymore. I'm like, well, what's he doing? And then he's just standing around the shelter. Then there's a woman, she was already packed up, and she's just standing around. And then the dude, he's just sitting at the picnic table. I'm like, you little snots. They're all waiting. I bet you they're all waiting. Because what else could you possibly have to do? So I still took my time, But sure enough, nobody left. Nobody. So, you know, I wasn't going to play that game. I wasn't going to sit there and pick my butt for 40 minutes waiting for somebody to leave. So, just doing my thing. You're welcome to all you bums at the shelter who refused to leave till somebody else did. So, I just saw a newt that got stepped on. It must have just happened. A lady just passed me a few minutes ago. And it looked like it just happened. That's really upsetting. I felt so bad for it. It's not dead though. But I couldn't end its life. So now it's gonna suffer. See, that's why I hate them being in the middle of the trail. People don't pay attention. Sorry. My heart hurts. That was like horrible to see. Trying to stop thinking about it because it's upsetting me. Anyway, still climbing up the Stratton Mountain. I don't even know how far I am up the mountain yet, but haven't looked. But I hear it's beautiful up there, so I'm looking forward to it. I knew what I needed. I needed something to cheer me up. And so I had reception. So I just read all the comments that I didn't get a chance to read last night and then this morning. And you guys make me smile again. Thank you for that. Made it to top of Stratton Mountain, and I'm about to go up this fire tower now and go check out those views. Made it to the top of the tower. This one actually has windows. It's kind of nice because it blocks the wind, but whew, wow. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. You can see the ski hills over there. And check out that lake. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Work at like 6 o'clock. Yeah, just way too early in the morning for it. I caught. Yeah, I was at a beaver dam. Like a beaver? Yeah, and there must have been a dozen of them.
Taking lunch at the pond. It is beautiful here. I love hearing the sound of the water lapping. So pretty. Oh, look! Look! Ah! It's a little newt! Oh my gosh! Hi, baby! Alright, so I got to meet the coolest person. Her trail name is Zanara. and she watches my channel, and I happen to be crossing the junction where the shelter is and where it goes off to the ET, and I hear her say something. I turn around, she's like, I know you from YouTube. So I got to chatting with her, and she's so awesome, and just crazy how our paths crossed at the right time. But she's also witness to something that yet again I did not catch on camera. So we're standing there talking, and I see something come running down the trail behind her, and at first glance I thought it was a dog, and then as it got closer, I went, oh my god, I was like, what the heck? It was this massive rabbit. It was huge. It was not a typical rabbit that you see. And I grabbed my phone to take a picture, and it turned around and ran back up the trail the way it came, and I got nothing. Nothing at all. Wait. Why does that say? Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a blaze. Okay. Split off into two trails, and I was trying to figure out which way the AT went. But it looked like a jackrabbit. Google jackrabbit. That's what it looked like. But when I had reception there, because I was like, was that a jackrabbit? And she's like, I don't know. Do we have them out here? I'm like, I don't know. So I pulled it up, and according to the internet, it says they're out in the west. But that was not a regular rabbit, you guys. And this time, I don't have physical proof, but I have a witness. I have a witness who saw the same thing I did, so I'm not losing my mind, you guys. I told her, I said, I keep seeing things out here that I think people are going to think I'm making this crap up because I can never get proof of it on camera. So, oh my gosh, just these animals are way too quick. They're so smart and so fast, and I just don't have that kind of reflex. But so it was so cool getting to meet you, Zanara. It was always a pleasure to meet people out here, and even more so when they're awesome and they watch my channel. I was so into the audiobook that I'm listening to that totally slipped my mind. I wasn't paying attention. I am 0.8 miles north, but do you know what I'm 0.8 miles north of? The 3/4 mark. There's no sign, but I was waiting to pass it, and I was going to make a video, and I just forgot. But I'm 3/4 of the way done with the trail. Ah! This is crazy. Just wanted to let you guys know. Apparently, Vermont needs to work on their blazing system here too. I came to a dead end, and I'm looking around. I'm like, where does the trail go? There were no blazes anywhere near there. So I looked and I saw if you make a sharp left, looks like maybe the trail continued that way. So I'm looking for any blazes. Can't find a single one. I pull up my gut hook app and I take that left. And I'm following it, and the gut hook app showed I was going the right way, but yet I still haven't seen another white blaze yet. None. And I've been walking on this for a little while. When you have a turn, woo, especially such a sharp turn, there's usually a double blaze before it, and then there's usually another, there's a blaze. Oh my god, it took that long. Then usually there's another blaze like in the distance to where if you look in that direction that you think the turn is, you can see it. That's how you know you're on the AT. Well, just past that blaze, and that is nowhere near that turn. And there was no double blaze to say, hey, Heads up, there's a turn coming. Thank goodness for the gut hook app, man. That saved me so many times from going off trail when I can't find the blazes. Ooh. I can't even take a sit-down break. I sat down on a rock for 2 minutes. I don't even think it was 2 minutes. And I had a horde of these flies just landing on me, on my fingers, on my phone, on my head net. And it was just like, ah! Eventually I couldn't take it and I had to get up and move. Hey. Actually ran into another thru hiker. He passed me by and I stepped aside for him. And he goes, "Oh, you're so smart." And I start laughing because I knew he meant my head net. And he goes, "No, seriously, that was really smart." And I said, "Yeah, I got tired of slapping them away from my eyeballs." And he said, "Yeah, that's one of those things that," well, I said, "Next time I get to an outfitter, that is one of the first things I'm buying." And I said, "Yeah, it's an absolute must." And he said what I always say. He's like, "Yeah, I'm getting sick and tired of these darn bugs kamikazing it into my eyes." I'm like, oh my God. I know that feeling all too well. But that's the part that you get when the warmer weather's here. It's a trade-off. This guy just jumped out right in front of me. Look how cool. Look at the coloring on him. Wow. He's pretty neat. Possible change in plans. Surprise! I'm 0.2 away from the shelter that I was going to go to today. That would have made for an 18.4 mile day. But when I was on top of Stratton Mountain, I called the Yellow Deli Hostel in Rutland, where I plan on going, to see if they do reservations or not. They are donation based, so I kind of figured they didn't, but I just wanted to make sure. And oops, sure enough, they don't. But they are a very popular place amongst the hikers. So that day I was going to be doing 16.7 to get into town, and it's like 4,000 feet in elevation gain. So it's going to be a tough day. So I'd probably be getting there later, and I just worry about not being able to get a bunk there. So I started thinking maybe I could do a few more miles each day, or just one day do a lot more miles and kind of make my day shorter to get into town that day. So I was looking at today, and I'm 4.8 miles from Bromley shelter. So I was thinking I could go there, but then I noticed 1.1 miles past that, so 5.9 miles from where I'm at, is the summit of Bromley Mountain itself. And they have a warming hut up there because they have the ski lifts net, and they leave the warming hut open in the summertime for hikers so they can camp there. And I figured, what an amazing spot would that be for a sunrise and a sunset. So ideally I'd like to make it up there. It's about 5 to 3 right now. So if I did it, I wouldn't be getting in until probably around the same time that I got into camp yesterday. So it'd be a long day and another tiring day. But, oh my gosh, how amazing would that be to see the sunrise from my tent? Or the hut, if I could get in room. I don't know how many people are going to be there, because I think a lot of people probably have the same idea. But, we'll see. It depends on how tired I am by the time I get to Bromley, but I am definitely skipping this shelter that I'm coming up to right now. So I'm gonna at least go to the Bromley shelter, if not go that mile past it to the peak. Yesterday and today, I just can't get enough to eat. I have been eating so much food that I'm gonna run out before I get to Rutland. I really have to be careful, but I'm just so hungry. But my snacks are dwindling. Honestly, with the amount of snacks I have and as hungry as I want to eat, like how hungry I am now, I could probably kill all my snacks by tomorrow. And then I'd still have 2 more days to go. So, yeah, I gotta be careful. So, I ended up eating a peanut butter wrap just now. And the rest of my block of cheese, not together, separate, but that block of cheese goes with my lunch. So, now I won't have that for lunch. Oh well. A little black mouse just ran from underneath where I'm sitting. Under that log. I missed him. Oh. Getting to the base of the climb. Still just a little ways away. But I've got about 3.5 miles to go. And it's about a 1,500 foot climb. Oh. I think I can do it. Not saying I can't do it, but I'm just getting really tired. So I'm thinking, do I want to stop shy at the shelter and not go up to the very top? Decisions. I guess we will find out when I get there, right? Let's go take a look. Just a little bitty view. It's pretty though. I am about half a mile from the top of Bromley Mountain. I decided to go past the shelter because it's only 1.1 more miles. And I think everybody thought the same thing because when I walked past the shelter, I didn't hear a peep coming from it. So I'm guessing, oh hello. Excuse me, I'm talking to myself, don't mind me. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. So I'm guessing that it's probably gonna be a busy evening with people up there. Everybody wants to see sunset / sunrise. So should be good. Whew. But I started making really good timing though. I thought it was going to take me longer to get up here than it did, but it's only 5:20. So I thought it was going to be after 6 by the time I got up to the top. Woohoo! Alright, so when I get up there, I will show you what it looks like. Just so beautiful, and those dark clouds, wow, they are gorgeous. I know earlier today when I looked at the weather, they said there was a slight chance of thunderstorms tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get thunderstorms or not, but hopefully there's room inside the warming hut. I'd love to sleep inside it. Depends on how many people are up here. Oh, and today we'll make 24.1 miles. Way more than I wanted to do. Way more than I should have done. Oh, but you guys know me. I made it, you guys. Woo! There's the ski lift and the warming hut. Woo, look at that storm that's happening out that way. Glad I'm over here. All right, I am done for the day. What a view behind me. My hair's all funky. It was so cute. I was sitting on the steps over there and this little chipmunk popped out right underneath my feet. turned around, stood on its back legs, looking at me with its mouth full of leaves. I didn't have my phone on me. It was inside on the charging device because they actually have a bunch of outlets in here to charge. So I was like, God darn it. He did it 2 more times where he just stopped and stared at me with the mouth full of leaves. So I grabbed my camera, came back out and thought I'd get him, but no, I don't see him anymore. Always miss the good stuff. But anyway, so today's a good day, but the flies are terrible. So I'm going to actually go back inside, but I wanted to make sure I did a closeout video for today. So I will talk to you guys in the morning.
You know, you bottle up with downspout on the gutters.